Senator Reynolds.
Thank you very much, Acting Deputy President. I too rise today to honour the service and the life of the late Victorian Senator Linda White. In the time, I didn't know her very well, and I only got to know her just before she left this place. But in the time she was here, listening to the tributes that have been paid to her, it is clear she made her presence known and felt very forcefully in this place, and particularly in the committees that those on all sides of this chamber had the privilege of working with her on. And as has been quoted here, and I certainly took note of her comment in her first speech, where she made the promise that nobody in this place would be left wondering what she thought, and that people would always know where she stands, and know that she is not afraid to say what's on her mind. And I think in the time that she was here, which was all too short, she certainly did that. And from my observation, and we've heard from Senator Scarr and others who worked on committees with her, that she was clearly a very passionate leader, a very good woman, and she had so much more to contribute to this place, and also particularly to our committees. And to say thank you to those opposite and others in the chamber who have provided those of us who didn't know her very well personally for providing and sharing some of your memories and some more of her history about who she was as a woman, as a leader, and then we saw as a senator. Senator White served, as we've heard, as chair of the Joint Select Committee on National Anti-Corruption Commission, and I know from anecdotal stories she certainly did that without fear or favour, in the finest traditions of those in this place. So I served with her as the Deputy Chair of the Scrutiny of Delegated Legislation Committee, which those in here know is an incredibly important committee, but is not one that is well known or necessarily well appreciated outside of this building. But as we know, having been on that committee more than once, and now as the Deputy Chair, it is incredibly important. And what I saw from Linda and what Senator Scarr saw was that she absolutely understood the importance of scrutiny, of the burgeoning amount of legislative, delegated legislation going through the parliament. She was meticulous, she was scrupulous, and again we saw her wit, but also her commitment to detail and to doing what was the right thing. And I think it was Senator Wong this morning that said in that role, certainly to the bane of many a minister of the government on her own side. So could I just say that my most heartfelt condolences to all colleagues opposite and to all other colleagues in this place who will feel her loss so keenly, including to her staff. I can't imagine how difficult it has been for you over the last few months to support somebody who was so close to you and who you obviously had a great deal of admiration for. I know how important staff are to us all, and as we've heard from Senator McAllister, you meant a great deal to her as well. We also had the opportunity to pay our respects to her at the Delegated Legislation Committee meeting this week, and the sadness of the Secretariat staff was also very clear to see. So I extend my sympathy also to her family and everybody else, and I thank her for her service to this nation over many, many years, the service to this place, to the friendships that she extended to so many, and may she rest in peace. Thank you.